So everybody, G. Kelly Dixon here. I wanted to really talk about what's going on as far as evictions. And this market is absolutely crazy. But we're in a very crazy time where we have both landlords and tenants that are, kind of in trouble at the same time. And I've never seen anything like this, but there's potentially 30 million Americans that are at risk of actually not being able to pay their rent and actually being evicted. That's scary. In addition to that, we had the Trump ban that was launched, and what Trump did was he basically put a moratorium on evictions. Well, apparently a lot of people didn't get the memo, and after August 24th, where the original Kazakh moratorium expired, a bunch of landlords started filing for evictions. And anybody that has buildings with tenants, you have some issues. If you have enough, you have an issue or two, myself included. And it's going to be a very interesting time because evictions happen a lot faster than foreclosures, but I don't think that's going to be the case this time around. I think that politically, no politician wants to have a massive eviction wave on their record. At the same time, no politician wants to have massive foreclosures on their record. But it's going to have to happen one way or the other. You can't save the bank, the landlord, and the tenant. Well, you can, I guess, by printing money. But we see as much money as we print it, we're still in the same place. Eventually, there has to be shakeout. And what it's creating is a ton of opportunity. Now, the real question is, are we still going to see rising prices with all this shakeout? And some people really believe that we will. I'm not one of those people. But we are seeing a significant amount of defaults. Those are expected to have quadrupled year over year from January 20 to January 21. And with that type of intensity on defaults and this type of intensity on evictions, who knows? Maybe there'll be a lot of vacant buildings. I don't know. But I know certain areas are going to have a harder time dealing with this really epidemic, pandemic, if you want to be technical. But, it's a very scary time. It's also a lot of opportunity as well. I hope everybody is not in that situation. But if you are or aren't, take the blinders off, open your eyes, and start talking real estate. Because when this is all said and done, there's going to be a group of people that have less money, and there's going to be a group of people that have more money. And we didn't make the rules, but at the end of the day, you have to choose a side. And I guess you know what side I think you should be on. Either way, it's going to be very interesting to see how this shakes out, but we're on it, and what I assume will happen is that the market will dip, and it will put, as more properties start coming on the market, it's going to put downward pressure on pricing. Moreover, I think a lot of landlords are going to be selling their properties with delinquent tenants in them, which is going to put more downward pressure on pricing, because I have to wait months in order to get through an eviction. Then I have to lose money while I'm holding that property, which means I'm willing to pay less for it. And who knows what type of moratoriums are going to come out of Washington after the election. But I think we will see another one of some way, shape, or form. I think it's a political stalemate until that particular time. But after November, we're going to, I think, get a lot of legislation, no matter which side wins. And, we're going to have to adjust accordingly. But until that time, our eyes are open. Get ready, and I hope you pick the right side. G. Kelly Dixon signing off.